time for some Prime.
It has begun!
I'm in my prime.
I am Optimus Prime.
The prime time, bitch!
Hope you liked that little intro. Yeah, this video is coming to you around late July, August, somewhere around that time period. And time for another Amazon Prime pickup thing. And this time I didn't really get that much. I only found like 6 movies. And one of the last ones is really becoming a hard one to find. And I was surprised at how hard it is. And Eddie, I think you'll be surprised too. I think we've probably seen this movie before. And it stars a comedian's brother that really, he hasn't done as much as his famous brother. But the movie was really darn good. So anyhow, 6 movies. Comedy, action, horror, scary movies. And 2 of them is ones that I've really been meaning to get for the longest time. And I can't wait to show them off in this haul. These 6 movie haul. So, here we go. Here we go. Well, the first ones I picked up. And this one was really marked down cheap. And I got a sticker on there from where I laid it down. Crap. Well, I laid it down when I got it on a old GameStop sticker. I don't know how that got on there, but anyhow, I got DC Cab. DC Cab with Mr. T. Mr. T. I don't know if anybody ever watched DC Cab before, but it's a not really remembered early 80s classic comedy. And Mr. T and a band of misfit cab drivers are, you know, DC Cab. You know, I think they're competing against another cab company. And I haven't seen it in years. I really don't remember all the story beats to it, but I remember as a kid, I loved watching it. Now, I'm going to a Blu-ray that I picked up, and I didn't even know this existed until I was like doing some research into a movie called Mallrats, and the Kevin Smith movie from the 1990s, and I learned that they put out a Blu-ray that has an extended version. There's the theatrical version and the extended version. And the extended version has a ton of new added material that never got into the movie. I've got the DVD of this, but I don't know if it's the extended version or not. I have no idea. But I was like, I'm going to go ahead, hedge my bets. This has 25 minutes of extra footage. And Mallrats is probably my favorite Kevin Smith movie. It's my favorite one. Clerks and Clerks 2 ranked pretty close. J.M. Silent Bob Strike Back. As a teenage kid, this is probably, you know, this is really what I grew up with. I really didn't want to see the characters come back anymore. After 2000s, I was like, you know, they've reached a certain point with me, and I don't want to see them in old age. I mean, I'm old myself, so I really didn't want to see them after that. But if you've never seen Mallrats, it's darn good. Mallrats to me is his best one. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and like I told my friend Frank, I said that's a movie that was pure 90s. When Brody looks at TS and like, yeah, let's go to the effing mall. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna go to action. Action. And I had to get Stallone. I had to get Cliffhanger. I saw this in my last order, and I put it back. I was like, you know, I don't want to get it right now. I'll wait. I'll wait until the end of summer when I do another order. And Cliffhanger was it for me. I thought, you know, this is it. This is the perfect time. And I've got, you know, I'm collecting my Stallone films. I got Nighthawks, that last order, and now I've got Cliffhanger. Oh yeah. And I love Cliffhanger. This is the collector series of. And this one, you know, this is a really nice one. I didn't know Michael Rourke was in this movie until somebody brought it up, and I was like, yeah, he's in this movie. Michael Rourke's in this. I was like really surprised, because I was like, really, he's in this movie? And then it hit me. Then it was like, yeah, he is in this movie. What am I thinking about? So now we've got 3 more movies left. 3 more, and 3 of them, all 3 is stuff I need to feel, you know, that I needed. So one of the films I picked up, and I can, I always razz Eddie about this, but I wish that we had went and seen this third film in theaters. And it's Halloween Ends. I was ready to say Hollywood Ends, but Halloween Ends. This is it on Blu-ray. I needed the Blu-ray edition because I've got all the Halloween films on Blu-ray. I've got all of them on a collector's set that I bought, and I needed this one just to finish this final film out. And me and him and Chris had seen the first two of this trilogy, this last trilogy. And I was like, come on, man, let's go to the movie theater. Because we had a cool, like every couple years we had a different picture of us going to see Halloween. And he listened to the critics, man. He wanted to watch it on streaming, and I've never seen it. I was like, I'll just wait till I. It killed me. I wish we would have seen it in theaters because it killed that moment. But now here's one that didn't come to a theater, and this one is one I've been looking for a long time around here. And whenever I go into a pawn shop or flea market, I'm always looking for this part 2 of this film. It is The Dead 2. Now, I've got the first movie of the Ford brothers. The Ford brothers put out the first Dead film, and it's really fantastic. These guys really took George Romero's work and continued it. They basically did a very good deal with that. Well, The Dead 2 is one I've been looking for the longest time. And I've told Eddie about it. And Chris, I was like, man, if I could ever find The Dead 2, I'd tell them, I said, if you see it, point it out to me. Pull it out for me. And never could find it. Never could find it in the flea market. Never could find it around here. And so, for shits and giggles, I pull up Amazon. I was like, I'm gonna look for this. The odds it's gonna be there is remote, right? Well, here it is. They had it. They had The Dead 2. And I'm like, you were bought, finally.
Let's get the guy who screwed us. Let's get Halleck.
Yeah, fuck him!